Yo, hello traders, it's your one and only Forex Q coach, Team Legend, and I'm super excited to have you all here today on this one. Alright guys, today in this video I'll be talking about a very simple mistake that a whole lot of traders make in the financial market, which really costs them a lot. When you make this kind of a mistake while analyzing your market, it can actually cost you quite a lot of money. All right, in the sense that if you don't take cognizance of something which I'm about to review to you guys, man, you end up losing your money over and over and over again in the financial markets. All right, so is that something you really want to learn today? If you're really interested in knowing what I'm about to review to you, why not hit the subscribe button, turn the notification bell on, because right here in this channel, all I do is to give you guys contents that help you win in the financial market. I give you strategies and so much more. All right, guys, so let us proceed without further delay. Now when we talk about analyzing the market with price action, we all should understand what that means. It simply means you're trying to use the things that happened in the past to predict what's likely going to happen in the future. Okay, because that's one of the easiest way to really make money from the financial market, using the things that happened in the past and use it to analyze and predict what will likely happen. And so far so good, as we've been doing it since all these years. It's been working out fine. All right, it all depends on an individual, his strategy, and all the rest. So guys, what is this mistake that I'm talking about? Now there's something a whole lot of traders do in the market when they want to analyze the market. All right, I'll just draw out let's say we have the market moving on a downward trend, which is a bearish trend. Okay, now this is one thing a whole lot of traders will always do when they want to analyze their market. Let's say, for instance, they want to spot out their support and resistance. They always do something like this. All right, bring out their lines. They bring out their lines, which is a normal thing to do. Okay, now one mistake a whole lot of traders make in the market is neglecting the wick of a candle. So let's say, for instance, we have a candlestick here. Okay, let me just put this in order. Okay, so let's say we have a candlestick here, and that candlestick has a wick like this. Okay, the mistake traders make is when analyzing their markets. For instance, if they want to spot out their support and resistance, they neglect this wick and take the line down to the body of the candle. All right, the next thing they want to do is, let's say, for instance, there was another candle somewhere here. Okay, so let's say there was another candle somewhere here, and then maybe it's a bearish candle. Okay, I'm just trying to move this a bit. So let's say it's a bearish candle, so I'll have to change the color to red. And then let's say it also has a wick. So the mistake that a lot of traders make is they plot their lines just like this on the body of the candle and neglect the wick. This is one thing you don't want to do, trader. Stop neglecting the wick of a candle. All right, you need to understand that the law of candlestick states that whenever a wick is created like this on a chart, all right, it simply means that there was a presence there. All right, for this bullish candle, for this wick to be here means that the bullish presence was here. That simply means that the bulls actually got here in the past before the bears rejected it back down, and then probably the candle closed at that junction. Okay, so the same thing applies to the bearish candle. It means that the bears actually got here in the past before the bulls pushed up a little before the candle closed. So as long as there was a presence here in the past, trader, there is every tendency that in the nearest future the market would always want to come back to that same presence. Okay, so instead of analyzing your market like this is what you should do. Put it like this for your support, for your resistance. Put it like this for your support. All right, when we get to the main chart, I'm going to show you exactly how I analyze this market. So I'm going to take you straight to the main chart in a few seconds and show you exactly how I analyze the market and how I utilize the wick of the candle, stroke the body of the candle when analyzing this markets. All right, so traders, if that's really what you really want to learn, if you think you're learning something from this content right now, why not support me by hitting the like button so that this video can even go viral? Let a lot of traders learn from this and stop making the mistake, because a lot of people have been losing money by this little mistake. So let's get straight into the charts and I'll show you a few examples. Now I just had to mark out all the zones, all right, so I can show you something. Now watch this, observe something, traders. If I draw out this trend line like this, okay, you can observe that this was a bullish candle in the past, and look at this was a wick, right? A trader is just gonna come out now and say, oh, support and resistance, and put his line here, which is wrong. Look, this wick is what this market used as support to push massively in the future. Could you see that? Just a wick. All right, don't worry, I'm still going to show you how to use these things well and even mark out your zone properly. Okay, so just follow me and I'll keep showing you what you need to see and learn. All right, so that's number one. Now let me take this one off. Now take a look at this one. This was a bearish candle, right? Good. And look, this was the wick, right? But if I drag this thing to the future, we can see clearly that when market pushed to the upside and came back down, where did it respect? The wick. Why did the market not stop on the body here? All right, you know, because a lot of traders will say, oh, this is the right place to put my support here. And by the time you put your support here, trader, and place a trade here, your stop loss could be hit. All right, and I said to you earlier, especially when you're making your analysis from a higher time frame. Now imagine this is a 4-hour time frame, so imagine how high this is really going to be if you had placed your trade on a lower time frame and set your stop loss. Just from here to here is about how many pips? Is about 10 pips. Okay, 10 good pips just from the place you would have taken a trade to where the wick of this candle is 10 pips. So imagine how much pips you are actually trying to risk depending on your account size. Okay, so instead of putting your trend line here for support, why not put it on the wick? I'm still going to show you something tricky when making your analysis, so make sure you stay close and learn very well. Okay, so you can see how price respected this wick. Now let's drag this also to the future. Okay, let's drag it to the future. Now can we see, okay, I need to drag it to the future because I want to show you guys something straight. Okay, now can you see clearly that this was the wick that this market respected here, respected here, respected here, and even respected here before the massive fall? The wick. Imagine if this trade was, imagine if the analysis was placed on the body of the candle, then what would you have said concerning the zone? All right, so it's very important for you to understand that when making your analysis, the wick should not be overrated. All right, let me drag this one to the future also, and we can see clearly when the bulls pushed up, even with this wick, this was where they tapped before the massive fall. All right, so the wick is important. So imagine if I had placed my analysis here, my support here, waiting for this bulls to push up for me to take a trade from here. It means I will miss that entry. All right, so it's very important, traders, for you to know that the wick is important. All right, it's very, very important for you to understand that the wick of the market really, the wick of each candlestick you see in the market really has a big role to play for you. Now, what is the simple way to really make your analysis so that you can even be more confident to place your trades? Now, I'm going to show you that in a few seconds. So let me delete every single thing I have here. Now, let's take this for example.
Please hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell.
Imagine that I have this wick here right now. Imagine that I have this wick here right now. And I drag it straight away to the future. Okay, I just want to show you something that you need to learn, all right, when making your analysis. Okay, or let me use the horizontal line straight away. Okay, now what I usually do when making my analysis is this. I'll put the first line on the top of the wick and then another line on the body where the wick stopped. Okay, then what I'm going to do is I'll put a rectangle and drag it straight away to the future. Now in this case, what I have just done is I have just created a zone. I have just created a zone. Okay, that's what I have just done. I've created what we call a zone. So what is a zone? Those of you who have been following me, which I've been teaching on my price action channel, what is a zone? A zone is that area you mark out and you're always anticipating to take something you're always anticipating for something to happen in that zone. You either want to place a trade there or you want to check out something new there. Okay, so this is a zone that you have just mapped out with your rectangle using the wick, the beginning of the wick and the ending of the wick, which is on the body of the candle. So in my anticipation, what I intend to do is I just want to see anytime price plays and plays and plays and comes here, look, it gets into my zone. All right, it's a good time to place a little sell. All right, okay, the next thing, the price kept on moving, it got into the zone. Look how it's playing inside the zone. These things are happening in between this week. Can you see? In between the beginning of the week to the end of the week, that's where all these things are happening. Okay, price broke out a bit, got back into the zone, playing around, broke out, got back to the zone, playing around. All right, this is what price is just doing inside this zone. Okay, still came here, playing around inside this zone. So this is how I make my analysis, draw out my zones, and in that zone I'm looking forward to doing many things, placing a trade, looking for confirmations, this and that, blah blah blah. I hope you guys understand what I'm teaching. If you understand, why not leave a comment and let me know what you think about this. Okay, let me know what you think about it. Or if you have a question, something you still don't understand or you don't find clearly, feel free to ask on the comment section so I can use it to make another video for you to teach you even better. All right, one more analysis before I end the video. I don't want it to be so long. So I have this horizontal line here. Good. And the next thing I want to do is to bring out another one on the body. The next thing I want to do is what? Draw out my zone to the future. Okay, draw out my zone to the future. Even if I draw it continuously, check this out, traders, check this out. Look how price have been respecting this zone. Look how price have been doing what? Respecting this zone. And this is just something that happened between the wick of this candle. Okay, it just happened what? Between the wick of this candle. So traders, now tell me, so now traders, talk to me. Do you think that I'm making sense on this? Or do you think that I'm just joking on this? Leave a comment on the comment section. Don't forget to smash the like button if you love this video, and I'll see you on the next video.
Please hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell.